Where's your? Are you going to use your phone? Or use that?
I was just going to use this.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because it pops up on here, and if I hold it, it shows.
So you know how to, okay, as long as you know how to work it.
Yeah.
All right. Hello.
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 Hello. Okay, we're only 2 Stooges today.
No, technically still 3. Just can't see the third one.
Well, I meant to ask. I had a dream the other night about it. Starting another channel.
You told me.
Yeah.
Jose said, "What's up?"
What's up? At dinner at my house. Just setting up.
He
cameras.
wants to film
I said,
our Tuesday night dinners.
I can film the making.
Hi, South Georgia.
Hey.
Long time no see.
Yep. Film making the meal and then us eating the meal, talking about our week. You can see John, you can see why. But none of the girls want to be on camera. I could do the whole blurry thing. No? Anyways, welcome again to another edition of Tuesday Night Live with Uncle Buck's Garage.
Georgia says that car needs a lot of work.
The car needs a lot of work, but it's titled and it's tagged. Even though in the condition it is, I own it. It's legal. So that was the hardest part was getting the title. Well, actually, the hardest part was getting on the trailer. The second hardest part was getting the title. But yeah, you know, it needs a lot of work. But I have every part except for a hood and the front windshield. There's the only parts I don't have. And they're already blasted and painted, ready to go. They're sitting inside the cab. We're going to start with our sponsors. You know, first thing is B&A Engine Works out of Van Buren, Arkansas, Santana and the crew, Big Steve and Josh, the whole clan. Make sure if you need any engine work done at all, whether it's lawnmower, motorcycle, automotive, boat, they do it all. Okay, so if you need any help with anything, give them a call. Their information is down below. The other big news is I now have a code XRS15 for Flash Shark Racing. And it's 15% off for you guys by using that code. And it's not on specific parts. It's website wide. Okay.
So it's for when you go to check out, type in that code.
Yep.
It's a promo code.
But it's a permanent promo code. But normally when they give you a code like that, it's just for a specific part or whatever it is they sent you. They went ahead and gave me the 50% code for anything on the website.
Yeah.
So that's a plus. So that's a good thing. And then we still have, of course, Summit. We have JEGS, Superlinks, and we have Acme Tools. And, of course, we have the T-shirt company, you know, all those links are down below. And let me see. Had some good things happen since Tuesday. I've got 2 different sets of aluminum heads in. The first one is the DNA sets. They're all done. Big Steve put them together. He said all he had to do was lap the valves in. He didn't have to cut anything. And they pressure tested perfect. So they're ready to go on Bamalam, which if I read the serial numbers right on the heads on Bamalam, they're 400 heads, which will go on his new engine. Yep. So, and let me see. A week from Friday is my hometown Muldrow here's big cruise night, and Mike Clark, Uncle Mike, is coming down with a big girl. He's bringing her down in the trailer. You're not allowed to touch her.
He said he's going to
I break one 3D printed part, and
he said he's going to get a sign and post it on the back window.
Anyways, Mike messaged me today.
Kenny, not allowed.
Yeah. Unkenny approved. But he's bringing big girl down. She's a 71 a Charger, and she is, oh man, gorgeous. She's all.
I'm not a Mopar guy. Let me tell you,
She's customed out.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's a
It's road race setup.
Bee,
you wouldn't think of a 71 Charger as a road race setup, but it is. Big meats on the front, big on the back. All aftermarket suspension, tubular, everything. Oh yeah, it's slick. But August 8th is the big Muldrow's cruise night. It's the biggest one in the area. So Everybody will be there, and I'm going to be putting a couple of cars out, parking them in a certain parking lot like that morning, so we got spots. Because it's between 6 and 8 on the 8th, and if you're not there early, you're not going to get a spot. So we're gonna be out for that. Like I said, I got the small blockheads in. I got from Flash Shark. I got the big blockheads in. I'll get one.
That's kind of shot. I've never held an aluminum head before. They're freaking light.
So Home Engine Builder says, rock and roll, you got aluminum heads coming out the woodwork now. Nice.
Yep.
Robert says he's watching from Arizona. South Georgia says he's back on his laptop to use closed caption.
Cool.
And Miss Judy says, hi, Uncle Buck and Kenny and Presley. Are y'all feeling better? Yes.
Yeah, and that's why Chris is not here. Now it's been passed to him. He has it now.
I have.
If you don't want to lift it, I can switch the camera. I can lower it.
No. These are they don't weigh nothing. They don't weigh anything. Look at these things.
Yeah.
Holy Jesus! I mean, but the thing is, they're not old ports. They're square ports. These things flow 380 plus CFM. I mean, these are monsters. These are absolute monsters. Brand new, and this is one of the reasons I got the link. XRS 1.5 is because these are $420 a piece. So if you take $60 off, they're $360. It's $340 a piece. But they come bare. But they come with the big valves, and inside all the ports, you can't feel a bump. You can't feel no obtrusion at all. They're beautiful.
As I see flashing grinds in the
Okay.
intake side.
What?
I zoomed in and you started.
No. Presley being nasty.
Watch your
Presley being
preferences.
nasty. But
I,
the only bad thing about this is that now I'm going to have to, oh darn, shucky darn, I might have to get a tunnel ram with square port,
Ooh.
big block aluminum tunnel ram. And then along with the aluminum heads, I also have an aluminum water pump sitting up there in the box for a big block.
Listen, as much as everybody dogs on these aluminum heads, the one thing that's really annoying is putting valve guides in, because you have to put them in a certain way at a certain distance.
Yeah, but these are all brand new.
Yeah,
Power
they
Wagon
come with valve
asks,
guides
do you
in.
have a windshield for your Mustang?
No, I don't. I'm missing a hood, which, they're like $90 plus shipping and a windshield. That's the only thing I don't have. I don't have a hood. I don't have a windshield. Everything I got 1 and 2 of everything else. So but we're way far off from needing a windshield. I got a friend that's going to be going down in a couple of weeks to a friend of his in Dallas to see. He's supposed to have a roller 302 motor, all apart, all complete. There, we're gonna play with them. See, they're not heavy.
That's not heavy at
That
all.
would be 100 plus pounds on a regular big block.
Yeah. You know what? This weighs about as much as John does.
Yeah.
As a child.
South Georgia says, don't ever own a Chevy Trailblazer. It's a pain in the butt to work on the motor.
What was the black one we did? What was that?
Canyon.
The Canyon. Yeah.
I got a story about a terrain, GMC terrain that came in. It came in a basket case. They didn't say it, but we all know it went to a shop before it came to us.
It always goes to the shop before it comes to the right place.
So I get the ticket and I go out there and battery tray's not installed. It's sitting in the passenger seat. Transmission's cracked open. Battery's laying on the ECM and the fuse box. It's like this whole hodgepodge of mess. They're like, it won't start. I'm like, well, duh.
I keep getting these things on TikTok about some guys getting a job, the person signing the paperwork saying it's okay, good to go, and they get all the way almost to the end and they call back and they say, we find somebody to do something cheaper. Can you put it back together like it was? No. We've done spent money. We've done bought parts, and I got three bolts left to put together, but they want the thing back like it was so they can take it someplace cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Christopher Wood is here.
Hi, Chris.
He says, I think that Mustang should have a coyote in it.
No. Christina said she wants simple. Get in, put a seatbelt on, turn the key, put it in gear, drive it. That's it.
Kiss.
Keep it simple.
Stupid.
Silly.
Stupid.
Okay, keep it simple, stupid, whatever. But no.
If she wanted simple,
What's simple?
She shouldn't have done a Mustang.
What? They're really simple. It's just I never done one. What? Is this the inside joke I've been talking?
I just work
It's
on
a
a lot
Ford.
of Fords.
It's a Ford.
Oh, well, no, it's an old Ford.
Still a Ford.
This thing's older than I am, and I'm old.
I know you were around when the dinosaurs were roaming.
I bet at first it was as set in Roman numerals.
And guess whose birthday's coming up, folks?
Mine.
I was talking about Wyatt.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
you gotta make everything about yourself?
Well, I'm before him.
Dang.
That's crazy.
I'm before him by 2 days.
I mean, if you want to be technical, I could have been talking about my mom or my brother because they're at the beginning of August.
Well, they're in California. You know that makes them more they're invisible.
Not wrong.
Yup. Uncle Buck's birthday's coming up. Gonna be the big 100. Rob's Rod said, "Howdy, everybody." And Chris said, "Sorry I couldn't make it tonight, but watching from my recliner on Dayquil. LOL."
We understand. I mean, I finally got on antibiotics.
I don't. Oh, I got a funny story. The live will like this. So, Mom calls me Sunday.
She was out of town for the weekend.
Yeah, she was out of town. She's calling me just to catch up, see how the week went and all that. And
And even sick, I got so much done.
yeah, well, you got.
We might have to do a special live for your birthday. Instead of doing it on that Tuesday, do it on the Monday. For your
We'll
birthday.
just do it on Tuesday. We'll just call it the day. We'll do both. We'll do mine and wife.
But
I said
anyways,
everyone's birthday
so
on Monday this year.
Not me. Oh, I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Wyatt. He's Wednesday.
Well, not Wyatt and John wasn't either, but sorry, go ahead.
No, you guys are good.
Go ahead.
But
You good?
sorry. We're talking about birthdays for the grandbabies. You know, it takes.
So I shut up.
Go ahead.
Okay, not okay.
Anyways, so Mom calls me and she's like, "Yeah, Dad's still sick." And I laid out this whole long joke. I was like, they got this thing now in medical aisles that help with you getting sick. It's come across the whole nation now. It's a new thing called MAN. You'll get you a can of that.
Can of man.
Fix you right
Oh,
up.
I got it.
Man,
I was laughing.
The funniest part was Mom was so tired. She went,
Where do you get
"Oh,
that?
where do you get that? Where'd you get that? What's it for?" And Dad
Right.
goes, "Man." And she goes, "Oh, Jesus."
Yeah,
It
she
went,
had a blonde moment.
Right
Yeah,
over.
blonde moment for a redhead. Yeah.
Wyatt's birthday, he most definitely is not a baby anymore. No, he'll be 2. Sad face. Power Wagon said, "Happy birthday, Uncle Buck." Birthday's not to the end of August, but
I will be 58 this year. I had about 55. I decided I wasn't going to give two toots about having a birthday. I mean,
Once you hit 25, there's no more events. 25, your insurance drops.
26.
Whatever.
no, mine. I remember just distinctly when we were married at 25, the day of 25, it dropped for me. Because I was the problem child because I had questionable driving tactics when I was.
What? Oh, I thought you were talking about medical. Medical is 26.
No, driving.
Oh.
Insurance.
Insurance.
Car insurance. Yeah, yeah. If you turn 25, it goes down. Yeah, they did
Probably
some
not in
studies
California.
No, what are you guys talking about?
about the price of
Car insurance. Oh. So,
Here's your sign.
Yeah.
Parker Robin says, "Love y'all."
Love you too, son from another mother.
Mm-hmm. I saw your TikTok, Parker. I think you're going to build that golf cart. I'm kind of curious how it's going to go.
Is that Parker?
That's Parker.
Okay. He keeps popping up on my For
He
You
wants to do
page.
everything off of Marketplace.
I
Everything.
know they keep popping up on my Marketplace as like friends with Ken and Buck, and I'm like, I think this is Parker.
It is Parker. Yeah. He's
You guys by goat?
Goes by goat. Yeah.
I see why.
Parker.
No, it's because he can only grow chin straps. He can't grow anything on his cheeks.
Parker, I love you, but you need to trim that shit down a little bit.
You've been saying that to me too. Grow it out, brother.
Yeah. Do you guys notice this?
I'm
Like a horse's ass tail.
doing an experiment. Everybody at work liked it. She likes it.
It tickles.
I don't know. We got bored one day and she braided it like all weird and stuff. Like,
Yeah, I
like,
did.
Weird ones and weird spots. And so that's what
We're going into Celtic stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Anyway,
speaking of
so
which, I'm starting to get the itch.
anyways,
Power Wagon says we love his long beard.
until he gets caught in something, he has to cut it off
Again,
again.
be all right. As long as he doesn't shave it.
No, the plan is that those new small block heads are going to go on Bamland, but I'm still breaking in the new locker rear end, so it's starting to quiet up a little bit. It's starting to feel a little bit normal. Because it was real ratchety when I first took it up and down the road a little bit. It was click, 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 click. Yeah, it was kind of. I thought I put it in wrong, but no. That I read the book and it's normal. And I've driven it up and down about 5 or 6 times now, cul-de-sac and stuff, and it's quieted up quite a bit, and you can definitely tell it's there. So I'm if it doesn't rain tomorrow, I'm gonna make a run. I'm actually gonna make 2 runs with the draggy. Make 2 runs instead of just one, so you base it off each other. See how it does, and then it's going to be timing or something, or I may go ahead and pull it apart and put those heads on it. I don't know.
So give me my heads back. Stop.
Give you your heads back.
Give me my heads and stop frothing up your oil.
Anyways, okay. Anyways,
You don't gotta paint those, right?
No, you don't paint aluminum heads. Unless you want to be sneaky. No, that's the whole point. You pop that hood, you see aluminum heads, you go,
One more time. One more time for the people in the back.
No, it's like instant mental erection right there. Yeah, aluminum headed, whatever. If you're a car guy, you pop a hood, you got aluminum head sitting on a cast iron engine block, you're like, oh, that's cool. It was kind of the same thing back in the 60s or 70s. When you popped the hood, you saw double humps markings on the ends of the heads. You knew that was a high-performance engine. You put aluminums on, it's a nice engine. It's like a diamond in a goat's ass. It shines. That's one of my dad's favorite sayings. Shines like a diamond in a goat's ass.
Didn't want that mental picture tonight. Thank you.
There you go. Yeah, you're talking about that thing tickling.
Speaking of painting engines, what color are we going to paint our engine?
Yeah, that's a good question. What color, once you get the machine work done and stuff, what color are you going to paint it?
Yeah, we'll paint it.
I say plum purple.
She's not even listening.
Well, I'm reading. South Georgia said just donate the Chevy Trailblazer, get tired of fix it. And then Chris said sleepers are fun though.
Yeah. Sneaky.
Yeah, but I don't
That's why I like the rumble buttons in cars. This is full exhaust all the way back, and then you just hit a button and it.
Oh, Flash Shark has those.
Yeah, and it spins out, and
it
just the wastegates, and it just spins the wastegate, and it just opens it.
Power Wagon.
Wire it on the button.
Power Wagon said, what engine is going into the Mustang? They each have different valve train adjustments. Fords are weird.
The engine that my friend is going down to look at in a couple of weeks down in Dallas is a mid-90s roller 302 motor out of a Mustang. So, or it's the other Mustang or a pickup truck. I can't remember which he said, but it's all took apart so we can look at it real close. And the friend is a Ford guy, so he'll know good or bad. But I'm not looking for anything monstrous for Christina. She just wants to enjoy it. So a nice little easy roller 302 motor with some headers and maybe aluminum intake and a carburetor and a C6 transmission. Good to go. Just a cruiser.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of excited about that 93 that lady offered me. 'Cause it's got a 5-speed in it.
Yeah, you like
standard. It's got a 5-speed in it and a 7.3 in it, diesel.
Yeah, David did ask me when I'm coming to get that truck.
What truck?
The cab.
No.
The 3/4 ton?
It's your ton. She's well not to get warm. I cooled her. We were up there pushing things around today, man. Oh, it was hot.
Yeah.
We were setting.
Dave. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
He said Ken's chair needs WD-40. They both do. They're both squeaking. Parker says
That's not WD-40.
the beard.
Close enough.
The beard stays. Kenny's is a little bit longer than mine. I may make another video about the creature this evening when I get home. And South Georgia says 302 sound good for that car.
Yeah, it'll fit in between
Not
the
a true
shock.
boss.
It'll fit between the shock towers, and I'll be able to work on and change plugs, things like that. And they make all kinds of 302 exhaust manifolds and things like that for it that'll bolt right on.
Yeah, the OBS motors are they're pretty adaptable, and there's a big market for them. So it'll be easy to find parts, especially being a Ford, you know.
I don't know. I got a shop full of Chevy parts, and I got another one I got to unload when we get done with this.
Hey, look at that.
Still doing-
Lubricating.
Still doing it though.
Nah,
That's just a.
it's not that.
Stop moving.
Yeah, it's right here. Get it right.
If you work your magic on factory roller Ford heads, use a old school letter cam Performer 289 intake so it fits under the hood. It will scoot a little just fine for a driver.
Now, actually, what I want to find, because I don't know if you guys ever heard the story about the first hot rod I was in. I was 4 or 5 years old, and the neighbor boy drove up in a '66 Mustang, black with gold race stripes, but he had the teardrop hood on it with the mesh. You can see it through the windshield, and I don't know. I'm thinking midnight blue with white stripes with that teardrop hood. That way I can put whatever combination underneath that hood.
Because we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Pearl. We're gonna do like a pearl blue.
I thought you wanted metallic.
Yeah,
Metallic, dark, midnight blue.
Yeah. Well, it's that paint that deep blue that I found.
Oh,
It's like that shimmer blue.
Yeah, it's like that
yeah,
tropical
yeah,
glitter.
yeah.
It's a company called Tropical Glitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. That it's a seduction. They call it seduction blue.
But I remember that's what hooked me on hot rods was that ride to the lake with him, because it had no back seat in it. It just had that wood, that solid wood, whatever it was. And Burgess in the front, my sister with him, and he's got 4-speed in it with a 289, 287, whichever it is Ford, and just ripping and getting. He is 17 years old and just hauling ass. And
Trying to impress Virgia.
I'm sliding back and forth as he goes around corners from side to side, bonk, side to side, bonk, and just loved every minute of it. It was loud, it was obnoxious, it was driven like a 17-year-old would drive it, and it was so much fun. And I've been hooked ever since. I came home from the lake that day and I said, Dad, I want a model car kit. Let's go to Ben Franklin's, get a model car kit.
I got you one a couple Christmases ago. You still ain't put it together.
No, I played with it, but I didn't put it together.
You realize it's got a life size.
Yeah.
Model.
Power Wagon says Ford E7 heads work good. Everybody says they don't.
That's kind of like everybody does with me with the 82s. Everybody thinks 82s are junk, but I make them work. I have for a lot of times. You just got to know how to put a little extra effort into it. But no, I'm starting. It's going to start. I got the Art Captain plasma art cutter, but it's got the setting on it for rust, and it works. And I'm gonna be going stem to stern on the back of this thing. But I got to order floor pans. Both floor pans are junk. I got to order rear quarters for both of them, both sides.
Judy says tomorrow is Thomas's 44th birthday. Chris says if you want a deal on a 5.0 Windsor, look at one from a 96 to 01 Explorer, real similar to the Mustang engine.
Yeah. Yep. My worry is it not fitting in between them shock towers.
Well, it's like a lot of it is like the intake. So, my truck, right?
Mm-hmm.
A good example. So like the LS for my truck, it's shorter injectors, bigger intake, and then you take the same LS like out of a Camaro. It's just the intake is smaller and the injectors are longer.
Yeah, yeah.
So you just kind of have to find the setup.
And I'm pretty lucky there because I got like my neighbor on this side. He's a big Ford guy, and he knows all that stuff too. And my friend that's going down to Dallas, he's a Ford guy. So I have people in my circle that have the knowledge that I don't.
And apparently, I'm a certified Kia Ford tech, so that's the running joke at work. Don't ask. I'm a mechanic.
But
My hands are so jacked up and beat up and banged up.
But no, this is not going to be a quick just put it together kind of thing. It's every panel on it's got to be fixed. Every panel.
You gotta put denting in it.
It's got dents and everything. It's
No,
got
denting. Sound denting.
deadening.
Whatever.
Dentening?
Denting, yeah, whatever.
Anyways, but
Chris said the Explorer that gen used the same intake. The F-150 used a different one.
Well, I ain't worried about it, Chris, because it ain't going to get freaking fuel injection on it. It's going to get a carburetor. It's going to go old school. Old school how to. No AI, no injection, no nothing. Just old
Can't say
school.
no AI. AI is taking over the world.
No.
I heard somebody say AI is going to take over mechanics' job. I said, when?
Yeah,
Let
I like to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They can't even give me a picture right now
that's right.
without
That's correct.
giving somebody 3 arms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Now, when they come out with the home kit, they come with the little robot, and you can say, okay, I need that completely took apart, every nut and bolt by the time I wake up in the morning, and it's just all that and marked and done, and I can just take pictures of stuff and send it off on eBay. Yeah, I'll do that.
No, you could tell the robot to do that.
Oh yeah, I could, couldn't I? I can just mark it what it is, take a picture of it, post it on eBay. And whenever it sells, put it in a box and and walk it down to the post
When
office.
I first started dealership, they were
The whole year ago.
yeah, the whole year ago. Finally got my PTO for that. But when I first showed up, they were talking about a parts delivery,
Oh, like those little scooter
the
things?
little carts, and it's like 3-tier, and they would, the parts guys would load them up, and the robot would come out and bring us our parts.
You know what just popped in my head? You guys remember on the original episode 4 Star Wars, the little black robot, little box?
Yeah.
That's what popped in my head just then.
Yeah. I said I did the same thing. But yeah, no, they were like, yeah, it's coming out soon. It's gonna be here, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
A year later, here we are, still having to walk to go get parts.
Oh, whole 20 feet for you.
No, less than that. It's like 10 feet for me.
Yeah, he sits right next to them.
Oh,
He
it's
does.
so nice. If I have a problem, or
You walk in the door, his bays are right inside the door, and the parts department is right next to his bays. I mean, literally, you can almost reach them by hand from his toolbox.
Yeah.
Like, hey, throw me that part.
Yeah.
Normally they're like shouting across the shop, and then Mickey will lean over the counter and go, "Good parts."
Yeah, aren't the oil change is all the way in the far end?
Yeah. The oil change guys are further from parts than I am. See, I got lucky both times. When I first showed up, I was on the separate wall of parts, so I literally walked 3 feet, get all my stuff, and go back.
Yeah.
And then I got moved into the corner, which I'm now 10 feet from it.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna walk far from the parts.
He just skipped a bay. But I was going to say, Dougie is right there next to you.
Dougie's got the best spot
Yeah.
for parts.
Right in front of him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the window. Like say the window's right here, his bay's right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he literally when he needs his oil change stuff, all he's gotta do is do an about face and walk 1 step.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Well, he's literally
He's right there. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like sitting right
Okay.
inside the window. Which sucks for him because if there's a mound of parts and people are coming over to grab the parts, he can't walk around the day.
Yeah. Chris said, okay, then go Cleveland. South Georgia said, yeah, I'm old school. Always start at age 12, now 48. And Homages Builder said, but same size in the engine bay, way better than the E7 TE heads. But like you said, like 882, they can be fine for a stout street car.
You know, if we really wanted to put a headache in this car, put a Triton motor in.
Now, this is going to be the funny part of the whole thing, is that I'm going to spend a couple months getting this thing all slicked out, getting the 4 pans done and the quarters and everything slicked out and everything. And then the part about building the engine is going to come. And then a redhead's going to come in that door and she's going to go, well, how fast is it going to be?
It's not going to be fast enough. I can tell you now.
Yeah, and she says, "Well, I don't want it to be just boring. I want to like get up and go. I want to be able to maybe I want to go to the drag strip," which she said out loud.
Yep.
You know.
After that weekend at the drag strip, she's like, "Well, maybe I do want a little pep in my step."
Now, I did notice on the website today. I was looking today that Flash Shark has 302 Ford heads, aluminum heads.
There's not.
You know, they have exhaust manifolds and headers for 302s. They have header manifolds for LS swaps in these.
Home Engine Builder says, but the GT40 heads is typically good for extra 30 horsepower. Best factory SBF head, if
Small
you know.
block Ford. SBF is small block Ford.
You know, kind of like Vortex or SBC.
Yeah.
For SBC.
See, I got a lot of learning to do. I do. Trust me, I'll be reaching out. Because Home Engine Builder, the small block Chevy that he's about to put on the dyno, that's one of his first small block Chevys. He's always been a Ford guy. He's got some older videos. We're not going to say where it's from because you don't want to sell. But he's got some old videos. He's got some cool. He's made some engines do some Ford engines do some pretty miraculous things. So, I'll be reaching out. I got your number. We've been talking. So, yeah, when it comes to start buying parts, I'm going to be reaching out to everybody.
Yeah. Well,
just to make sure I don't mismatch and, shoot myself in the foot by getting the wrong camshaft with the wrong heads and, all that kind of good stuff.
You're being tainted.
Sorry.
Yeah. But I already got a book.
I want you to learn more than the Chevy stuff. But Lord, you didn't have to.
I don't want to. This is her idea. Happy wife, happy life. But I can guarantee this is probably the last Ford I'll do.
It's the only Ford you're going to do.
Are you saying I'm going to die?
No.
You're going to get such a headache with this Ford, you're not going to want to touch another one.
Well, like the suspension and the body work and all that stuff, it's same. But it's the same thing. You're cutting, you're welding, you're tacking, you're doing body work. It's drivetrain. It's different.
I want to do a Psycho Billy Cadillac.
Psycho Billy Cadillac. Explain that. What is that?
It's Johnny Cash song. Got it one piece at a time.
Oh,
no?
One piece. Oh, that song.
Didn't cost me a dime.
I'm trying, man. I'm beating the bricks. I'm trying to get parts everywhere I can.
Ford is similar to GM until a certain year, from Chris. And then Home Engine Builder says the hard part is the small block Ford is the timing cover when putting in an old school build. I got some tips and tricks for that. LOL.
Now, Miss Santana at the machine shop, she has one of those belts she uses on exhaust manifolds and timing covers and stuff. And she's told me that about Ford engines, that the timing covers can be, because isn't the water pump included in the timing cover kind of thing? She said you have to really be careful about, because they're prone to leaks because they warp over time, that sort of thing. Yeah, I got a lot to learn. I do. And trust me, I'll be asking questions. We got a couple years to go on this OP.
William says if you can work on a 350, you can work on a 302 or 351.
Gotta be easier. Well, the one thing I remember about the 69 long bed that I had with the FE motor in it, it was so much easier to do the timing. Instead of everything was in front. It was so much easier.
It was not easier. Newer Ford motors. Good Lord.
I don't even want to start talking about that. They're so over.
You got to think like,
oh, I did a new video today. I don't mean to interrupt. I'm gonna say this before I forget it. Do you know what the average payment price on a new car is now?
Yes.
Just new car.
Yes.
$770 is the national average.
Yes.
770, but what they don't tell you is how many years that is, because back in my day, in the late 80s, early 90s, when we were really buying cars and buying new stuff, it was like 60 months.
Yeah.
That was the limit, was 60 months. Now it's way out there. I don't know what it is now, but they're like
for financing a car.
For financing a car.
The longest I've ever heard for financing a car is like 75 months.
Okay, because back when that was the ceiling back in the 80s and 90s was 60. It used to be 48 months, and then it got a little expensive towards the 80s and 90s, and it went to 60 months.
Yep.
But like Mom's Edge, we traded the Mustang for a straight across, the convertible Mustang. Right, didn't have payment on it, but my truck was $18,000 out the door in 09, and it was a crew cab 5.3 L60 with a 373 posi and a tow package, which means the tranny cooler and the extra suspension on the back. And it was $18,000 out the door, and I didn't believe him when he told me. The salesman, I don't dealing with him. We had bought the Lumina and all the cars from that same salesman, right? But as you guys were growing up, and when I went and bought that truck, I said, "No, really, you're messing with me, Steve. What's the extra price?" He says, "No." He says, "You ordered rubber floor mats, hand window cranks, cloth seats, nothing special. Only thing you want, an XM radio, tow package, crew cab, something like the."
You bought a work truck.
I bought like a highway department we buy, and he says, and he got it. He found it in Little Rock, and it had 4 miles on it. Oh my God, it was $18,000, $300 a month for 60 months, and I paid it off way early. I mean, it's like you'll never get that deal again now. Never, because 5 years later, my sister was looking for a truck, and I went right back to the same salesman, and he says, "Can't do it." I said, "What do you mean you can't do it?" He says, "They've gotten smart. I can't, unless you're going to buy 1,000 of them, like you're a big company, you're going to buy 1,000 of them, they won't even, you can't even order them. Now everything's packages." They had figured out people were going around the system and buying brand new trucks for like pennies, 50% on the dollar, and walking out the door with them. So, yeah, and like average insurance costs for a new car. This isn't trucks. This is just regular cars. This could be Kias. This could be whatever.
But a brand new 2026 sticker.
Brand new 2026 sticker is the average payment is $770 a month per month. So that's $9,400 a year on payments.
Yep.
$200 to $245 a month on insurance with a good driving record.
Yep.
For insurance, and not too expensive because like in Oklahoma, the excise taxes on it is based on what you bought it for. So now you're talking $40,000, $50,000, $60,000. Where I can remember, I think my tag on my truck first time I bought it was like $800 which is unheard of now at the DMV to get your first tag. My renewal on that truck now is $28. My renewal on the Bamalam was $24. It's just because Mom's is a 13, which is probably gonna, after I think it hit a certain age or whatever. Hers was like $60. I think, I'm sure in a year or two it'll be back down to $20 or $30. But I mean, it's just so expensive. I don't think I'll ever buy another new. I don't think I will. I'll never buy another new car. I got too many carcasses around here and projects. I
tried the newer vehicle for myself for a while, and it just didn't feel right. I drove that 12, and it was like,
You liked that 12.
I did, but it's not.
You want the white one?
Yeah, it's not what I want.
You're just trying to be like me.
Yeah. Except for mine had bigger before, so they were cool.
Well, it's okay. I was Black Primer before Black Primer was cool. I was Murder Nova before Murder Nova.
Listen, we ain't doing Black Primer on this thing.
It will before it gets painted. It's got to have dark color underneath it for it to shine right. It'll be Black Primer before it gets painted.
That's between.
Oh, I do have a HVLP electric gun coming with a pod for the primer. Not for the paint with it.
You have a thing up there.
No. That's hooking into the air system of the garage. Yeah. This is a plug-in battery powered. You just cover it anywhere.
I've heard those things are not that great.
I'm just using it for primer.
I know.
I'm thinking about roll-on primer too. Eastwood, that pair, but I looked it up. Eastwood's expensive, but they make a roll-on kit for that. Just to once you get down to metal, and it'll fill in all the pores and everything. Because if you spray it, it has a tendency to contour to. If it looks like a golf ball, it's going to look like a golf ball after you spray it.
Right.
But a roll-on will fill them in, and then you can sand it down.
Oh, like a Philip.
I feel like you're going to go through a lot more primer.
Well,
Doing a roll-on.
We're going to throw a ton of primer on this thing because it has to have it inside and out the whole thing.
No, I know, but I feel like doing the roll-on, you go
that's
through
my
a lot
point.
more.
It's because once I get it down to metal, I want to protect it and never have to mess with it again.
Right.
So I want to get a good epoxy sealer primer
True.
and get it nice and thick on there so that it's protected from now until the day I go.
Right.
That way I can deal with it again. Oh, this is gonna be
But you
got to
make sure whatever primer you use isn't going to contrast with the paint you put on top of it, too.
or have a chemical reaction with it.
That's what I meant.
Which, I mean, the most primers nowadays, your top coat, which is your color, your top coat, only here, you need the primer to let the top coat adhere to it.
Right.
So, that's why you blasted the whole thing in primer. Like I could probably paint this whole car from bumper to bumper in like 30 minutes.
If not sooner.
Yeah.
We hook up the fans and get the airflow in, airflow out. Yeah, and
Once you set your gun up, you got most of the time is prep.
95% of your work in a paint job is the prep work.
Once you get all your prep done, you're ready, and you got your paint mixed and all that, your viscosity's right, and you put it in the gun, and you pull that first trigger, it's like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
It does not take that long.
And
Especially if you got a nice white
300
fan.
hours of welding and grinding and blocking
And then you got guys like me that are
and of course my wife wants the darkest, deepest color you can, which shows everything.
yeah, but the glimmer will help distract it. So I like the pendants and all that.
Chris says you should paint the stand rapid red tricoat.
The
No,
stand.
That's what it says. You should paint the stand rapid red tricoat.
Okay, well I don't it'll be that Ford, the dark Ford blue with chrome. What?
Paint something else. We're never gonna paint the body blue.
No, the inside
The
of the
Stang.
engine compartment is going to be
He
black.
says the Stang. You should paint the Stang rapid red tricoat.
I ain't got no control over that.
No,
Chris.
we're doing seductive blue.
Why don't you paint the Cadillac?
Cadillac.
Or the
Model.
28.
But it's not coming back here.
Figure date.
Finger deep.
Parker says, I got the axle pulled off the Creature. It is just a short truck axle, so I'm going to clean it up and reuse it.
Yeah.
Yep. I did that with when I did went in and changed out the seals and everything when we did the locker on Mameland.
Hold on. I found something out today, and I want to. Where's your air ratchet?
They're
Okay.
hanging on the hooks there.
Okay, so it doesn't have. So, okay, the new thing came out, and I don't know why, but I didn't get a chance to talk to you about it. And I was like, well, we're talking about cars, we're talking about tools too. Because I told you about my speed ratchets that I use.
Yeah.
Right? Or my power ratchets that I use. Right?
The Milwaukee's.
Yeah, the Milwaukee.
Yes.
Right? They came out, and there's a big thing, and DeWalt's starting to do that. It's across the board now. On the back side of the ratchet head, where the selector is to go tight or loose, they have a grease port.
Yeah. Have you seen those videos of them sticking and solvent, sticking the heads of those and hitting them and seeing all the junk just fall out of them?
Yeah. But so that's what I have to do forever. Stick it in solvent and let it rip, and then stick the whole head in a tub of grease and then clean off the excess.
Back in the day with with the air tools with the air vines in them, we clean them, but then we'd also lubricate them with marble.
Yeah, we were training for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw that today, and I was like, what? Because Ty, he's trying to convert me to D-Wall. My Mac guy, he's trying to convert me to D-Wall, and I was like, not happening, dude. I'm way too deep in the Milwaukee.
That reminds me, I got that video for the new E-Wall thing came out the pedestal over there, and the foam charger and everything. I need to get in touch with her to see what else she got new for 27. Get some more.
Oh, that's a D-Wall?
That pedestal thing. That magnetic pedestal charger.
Oh, nice.
That's D-Wall.
Oh, nice.
Home Engine Builder says he has a controversial but proven tips for painting cars at home. Trigger alert, old cars look right with single stage. Mason brand is affordable single stage urethane that is easy to work with. Great color selections, even metallics. It just looks right on an old car. Controversial.
Now, with that system on metallic, do you still like? I can remember, Gold Flake and stuff, and the old man that kind of taught me when I was running a night security thing, and he would come in and work at the dealership at like 2 a.m. in the morning, so he could be left alone, so he could do this thing. But he always used ball bearings in this is what we're siphon cup, sprayers. He would use ball bearings in the cups to keep it agitated. Now on a top loader HVLP, how do you keep the aggregate in it, the spec in it? How do you keep it suspended without it all coming out first hit?
Well, so a lot of the paints nowadays, it's formulated different.
Okay, yeah, 40 years. Yeah,
40 years. So what I've learned painting with modern paint and polyurethane with the Navy, the gloss polyurethane paints, which is like apparently like top tier paint.
Yeah.
Because I just always thought paint was paint, but it's all so mixed that it's really hard to get it.
It doesn't separate.
To get it to bundle.
Yeah, because way back in the day, when you put any
Yeah, you had to it's like Goldschlager. You had to keep it.
You had to keep it agitated, so they would put ball bearings in the cup, and you could every 2 or 3 hits because the motion would stir it.
Yeah.
The motion of paint, and every once in a while you get to the end, you just kind of do this, and you could hear it ding 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 inside the like the ball in a shake can. Yeah.
Freaking. Well, now
I thought the ball in the spray can was just to keep the pressure up, though.
No, that's the
mix it.
mix of paint.
Oh.
That's why if you see half the can spray paint I have on the shelf are upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Because they sit on the shelf long enough or sit in the box long enough on the truck, everything separates and so that's why they say shake the can for 30 seconds with the ball, because that's mixing the paint again after it's separating.
Home Engine Builder says with the top loaders and today's formula, it is not necessary. It is not like when you added flake back in the day.
And a lot of them now, a lot of the modern HVLP guns, it actually, some of the air that comes in will actually atomize and agitate the paint in the cup.
Okay.
Because if you ever the
old guy, the old friend's dad, he would take everything apart and put it in the cup and put the thinner in the cup and just put it on the shelf, and he'd be ready next time I need it.
Yeah.
He would just leave it sitting in the thinner.
See, the old cup, we had a cup that screwed on the bottom of it, and then the spray. And so he would just take all the parts apart out of it, put them back in the cup, cover them with thinner, screw it back on, and just put it on the shelf.
And then when you go to use it, you just dump out the thinner and spray everything off, put it all together, and it's ready to go.
You're ready to go. Yeah.
Because the thinner is going through the gun anyways.
Yeah.
There's a lot of paint's too thick to spray, or it doesn't spray right, or whatever. So you have to add thinner and then add catalyst. And
Now the newer stuff, does it have like, you got to have the cup, and you got to have a certain amount of paint, you got to have a certain amount of hardener, and a certain amount of thinner.
So a lot of the paints that I've used, I've never had to use thinner. I've had to use thinner on primers, but a lot of the two-part paints are
paint and hardener.
Yeah, it's a paint and hardener, and you don't really have to. Now, if you want to get a thinner viscosity, absolutely, but it's kind of like anything else. You can always add more. You can't add
That's
less.
probably one of those things you've been doing it a long time to know what you need to do with that.
So, but you also have to like. I always any paint that I don't know about, I'll like get a piece of wood or a piece of paper or cardboard or something, and I'll mix up a little bit. So like if it's a 3-to-1 kit or a 1-to-2 kit or whatever, I'll mix up like a little bit of it, and then mix it up, put it in the gun, spray that cardboard, see what it lays like, and then you're like, okay, well now I know I need to add a little bit of this to thinner. Or I need to add
right? I wouldn't know. I just know to pop the top and shake it real good and start spraying.
Got to take air out. Got to put more fan in.
Call me the Rattle Can Rembrandt. They call me Mr. Pig.
But yeah, no, it's the guys that do it for a living. It is modern art. watching them set up and like the process they go through and all that. And like a lot of the paint booths are vacuum sealed, and
They have their little outfits. And
the
their
bunny
air
suits and
room,
all that. Yeah, dude. And when they get in and they just start laying it, it's like, bro.
But so I've
that's
seen
cool.
some guys on the internet that have such big booths they could take car completely apart and have them all sitting on stands, all the different pieces, including the body. You do them all at one time, inside out.
Home Engine Builder says it's Nason, not Mason.
Okay.
Every single stage urethane like Nason will take a reducer or hardener. The right hardener and ratio is temperature sensitive. And then Chris says if you got Pearl or Tricoat, the hailstorm damage with 14K in damage 3K was matching and blending the Tricoat.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Tricoat is triple coat.
Yeah.
Well, okay. No, we're doing single stage. We're shooting it once after it's done.
Well, you gotta at least shoot it. You can do 2.
I'm not talking about layers. I'm talking about single stage where it's not color, clear.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, because that was all the white cars you see now and all the peel and paint is from the 80s and the 90s when they decided to go base coat, clear coat, and they were junk paint jobs when they come from the factory. They didn't last a couple of years, and you just started seeing this thing start peeling off the hood edges, everything, just gray primer underneath everything.
Yeah.
And that was one of those, like, I can remember that was like the warranty work. Like, everybody had to take the cars back to like GM and Ford because everything was peeling because it was base coat, clear coat, because it wasn't prepped right at the factory.
Yeah. Like a chemical that I stand by when I paint anything is it comes in a marker. It's got a disc on it. Acetone. No, that ain't right.
Anyway,
Anyways,
you guys got any questions? We've been talking for a while now.
Yeah, that like
about paint.
8 minutes.
We got about 8 minutes left.
7.5, yeah.
Yep, because we got a birthday cake to cut up and sing happy birthday to my daughter about tonight, and I got an engine unload that's sitting outside the doorway of the garage. I've had the air conditioner running since 4. I don't know about y'all, but it was what was it today?
It's hot.
100.
Is it the big lock or?
Yeah, it's a big block sitting in the back of the truck right now.
Yeah, you got full of that.
396. Well, no, that's why I have the chair picker right here.
Old
That's how we load.
Have
it.
you seen? Speaking of cherry pickers, have you seen the loader cherry pickers they come out with them? It goes on your tow hitch.
Oh yeah. Tow hitch has got feet on the side.
Yeah,
It's got a ram.
and it
And
swivels.
it swivels
Oh, kind of like a
like a lift gate.
yeah. I was gonna say like because my grandpa had something
Yeah.
very
Yeah, like
similar for his
electric one,
wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, you could have used the one in my grandpa's, which it was called a Hoyer lift, but his
Yeah.
wheelchair wasn't light.
Yeah, no, it's the same principle,
Mm-hmm.
except it hooks into your trailer hitch, and then a bar comes across by the bumper, and it has 2 feet on it, so you're a three point,
Oh, okay.
and then it has a swivel like that. Think of that on a swivel,
Mm-hmm.
and you can move it, and you can pick it up and put it in the just like this wheelchair lift.
Yeah.
Put it in the cabin, then you
Yeah.
can just dismantle a couple of pins, you take it apart, and
Oh.
it goes back in.
Throw it
So
in the
your
bag.
truck wouldn't just solely have like a Hoyer lift mounted in the bed.
No.
Yeah. That's my grandpa's did. Had
Yeah.
very similar to that, and it swiveled out to
Yep.
pick up the chair, and then swiveled back, and it was you could always
Slow.
tell my grandpa's truck.
Slow, tedious.
It was pretty quick, but it was one of those is like you made sure it was Yeah.
Handheld, control, yeah.
I'm ready for a jerry crane. That'd be nice. Wouldn't it?
Home Engine Builder said excited to see back-to-back draggy numbers with the head swap. This is fun
Ooh,
stuff.
There you go.
Yeah, I
Also
got my
looking-
base with the one wheel wonder. Then I'm gonna get my base with 2 wheels, and then I think we're gonna take a weekend and get it in here, get it in the air conditioner and the fans, and pull heads, swap heads, and try to get everything timing all back set. I think I actually also have a vacuum leak on that manifold. I think the block off plate for the EGR valve on that old Performer intake is leaking air. I think it's sucking air. So I'm gonna have to check the sealing on that when I have it apart. Clean everything up, put everything back together again, and just try to, and then timing and carburetor and shocks, stuff like that. Still got to do the axle flip on it. All kinds of stuff. We got all kinds of stuff, and still getting parts for your truck, and we got a lot to do.
Not a lot of time to do it.
No, I'm learning if you do a little bit at a time, a little bit, just still movement forward. It's time consuming and sometimes aggravating, but just an hour here, an hour there, a couple hours on the weekends, can make huge gains over time. That's how I built the first one. That's how I built Bamalam. I mean, I was working full time and I was working at the office and the night job, 5-6 days a week, and I still got those trucks built. So, I mean, it can be done,
Yeah, but you didn't have a 2-year-old or 3-year-old.
Yeah, didn't have 2 or 3-year-old around, but it's getting better. It is actually getting better, and, just as long as you don't give them a hammer around a body panel you've already fixed, you're good to go.
Yeah, because John's he'll come in here, give him
They got
a
their own
little
tools.
wrench it doesn't even have to be the right size. He'll sit there and try and tinker on the wheels.
Yeah.
That's what he did that one
Happy as
day.
a clam.
Mm-hmm.
Wyatt, too, but Wyatt likes beating the hell out of everything.
Wyatt wants destruction, disorder, and
He
chaos.
wants to hear himself banging and clanging on things.
Home Engine Builder said, also looking forward to Kenny 400 build. Put that thumper cam in there. The 400 will swallow it, no problem.
Oh,
They're kind of leaning towards just a nice daily cruiser.
nah, I don't know. I'm thinking more like.
Okay, Presley, what are you leaning towards?
Yeah, don't ask me.
Yeah, don't ask him.
Don't ask me.
Ask the boss.
Yeah, I'll.
They want to know. I mean, everybody wants to know. Everybody asks about you and all the comments and everything. Okay, so what is it you want to get done with that square body?
To drive it and look cool and be a boss ass bitch.
Boss ass bitch.
Can't
Ted Lasso.
Can't do that without a thumper cam.
Yes, you can. Well, you can do it with
When you turn the key, okay, listen. When you turn the key in here, on the clamp down shit box, it goes rip, 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 rip.
Something that I can still drive on the street, but if I take it to the drag strip, I can whoop your dad's ass.
Oh, well, you're okay. Well, the progression of Bam is going to be those aluminum heads on the small block. But once it starts getting weak, them big block heads are going on a big block motor, which are going in that truck to make monstrous power.
I hate to be sacrilegious, but boy, it'd be a shame if we found a 6.6 Dirty Max and put that in Elvira and just walked all over.
Duramax in there. I don't want to do a Duramax swap. That means you need the thumper, lol.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of this means. I'm still learning. And I know. And as for what color I want to paint the engine block,
Now,
I haven't thought about it.
Now, she
honestly.
made a cool picture up of a short bed square body, and it was a nice fire engine red with black rims and everything on the bumper and the grill and the headlight bezels, everything blacked out, gloss, with tinted windows and with low profile.
Yeah, I don't think we'll do the low profile though. I'm not.
But, I mean,
crazy
it was a cool
like
idea for a noticeable truck. Somewhere you're driving down through town, and everybody goes, "Ooh, that's cool."
Even the cops.
Even the cops, yeah. I think that's why I like Flymer so much, because you just kind of hide in the parking lot.
Well, gosh, man.
In a dark parking lot, you could get lost.
Yeah. Well, working at O'Reilly's that short stint I did, all the cops know me. So every time I get pulled over, they go, "Hey, what you doing?" All right. Like, why'd you stop me? Oh, I just wanted to shoot shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Could have done that without the lights, dude.
Uncle Dave, when he worked for Muldrow, he used to pull me over and give me a warning because they were doing, what was it? Seatbelt. They had a grant from the government to write seatbelt tickets. So he pulled me over several times. to give me a warning for a seatbelt ticket, so he could say that he was due. They had to run like 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the evening, and they were supposed to write a certain amount of seatbelt tickets or something.
Oh.
And he pulled me over several times, and we sit in the parking lot and talk for 20 minutes.
Home Engine Builder says, I will roast you forever if the engine is black. I did a video on that topic. Parker said, I don't do black. Parker says, I just so happen to have a 6.6 Duramax. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Elvira. Mistress of the Dark. Ooh, ooh, with pipes out the back.
Do the grumbly Elvira again, and then instead of Papa Mamo, you go.
Yeah, you imagine you're like, oh, it's a cool square body, sure was. Third over.
With a turbo.
6.6s are all turbos. But I tell you what, though, if we no joke decide to do a diesel swap on a square body, we got to pull the cab on it. We got to put that motor in the frame, and we got to build around the motor. But we won't have to cut anything.
The way you pull the cap off.
It's a lot easier to work on a diesel without a cap.
Well, I gotta admit, it's a lot easier to work. I mean, just putting them headers and stuff on that frame it was so much easier to sit right there.
That's why anytime I pull a motor at work, cab's coming off.
You want me to just put all your stuff that I'm collecting up in the bed of that truck?
In the bed of what truck?
Of your truck.
Oh, Elvira?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. And then when we decide to, we'll start with the 400. I think we'll do it mild for right now, to be honest with you, as far as like the build goes. So like we'll do a stock 400 heads, which are already port matched. We'll do a thumper cam, crank and pistons and rods.
Stock, cast stock.
Yeah, I don't really see a need to go.
No, you're not
like Screaming Eagle or anything like that.
If you're cruising it, just go back to factory stuff.
Yeah.
What was that company I was telling you about yesterday? That my friend's dad works for?
I was thinking about that today. Beltec, yeah. She has a
Lil Tiff. Her stepdad works for Beltec.
Best friend from California. Her dad is a. What does he do for Beltec?
I don't know what he does, but I know he was doing SEMA show when they were still going to SEMA.
Yeah.
Henry.
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
In California, yep.
You need to tell Little Tiff your best friend.
I was telling her, you need to call Tiff up and say, hey, we got this thing going on.
Because they started popping up on my TikTok, and I'm like, what the heck? So I went and I was looking through their videos, and one of the videos was them souping up her square block, her single cab square block that she had. Yeah.
Well, it got wrecked.
That was totaled when.
Yeah. It was slick,
basketball coach.
too.
Yeah.
It was
nice.
Slick. She showed me pictures of it yesterday. It was slick.
Yeah, that's cool.
She was parked in front of her house and got mangled.
Once, and then she was parked on the street in a designated parking zone and got kind of like
sideswiped.
Not sideswiped. She got kind of like T-boned almost.
Yeah. She went in it.
She was in it.
Oh, she was in it.
Oh, it hurt her. Blew out the front windshield, blew out the rear windshield.
I didn't know. I didn't realize
she got knocked out. She was sitting in it. Yeah.
Oh, in the parking lot.
Yep, by the head basketball coach of the town. Yep. Who Tiffany also works for the school district.
Oh.
And the teacher that did it, the head basketball coach, is the head of the special ed program at the school. Fun little lore about my hometown for you.
Well, you need to tell Little Tiff if she gets some Beltec stuff. She's got a 2-way ticket to Oklahoma and back. Come out here and deliver it.
Truckload full.
I'm gonna be like, hey Tiff, I need to talk to Henry. Hey Henry.
See, you know what? That's the kind of ends I'm looking for right there. You know, I mean, I need like a long-term hookup with a couple like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Freaking Beltec.
Yeah, or like QA1, or I mean.
Good luck on that one.
I know. Viking.
Coilovers,
shocks. Things like that. So all the aftermarket guys. Yeah. Classic Industries, all the big number names. That's what I'm hoping to shake some hands and kiss some babies doing in SEMA. Is to just meet people. Because
I hope Beltec goes back.
It's impossible to get a hold of anybody like that online. emails or
the days
or
of
Reddit or LinkedIn or Instagram, you can't get a response from anybody.
the days of face to face shaking hands.
That's why the conventions, because they'll actually be there. That's what we learned at PRI.
And you get the email or phone number of somebody who might be willing to talk to you about it.
Yeah, and I already got like Max Beating Rods and Flash Shark and like this company for the battery charger, and they're all said, yeah, we're gonna be at SEMA. We'd love to see you in the booth. I mean, like, it's like I've got into the, but I mean, I need that one big company that's got a budget. That I can just call up, have a rep call up, and say, okay, I need some spindles and I need some brake parts. I need this, I need that. What can you do for me? I'll make you some nice videos. We'll get just some sales up set up, But anyways, okay, our time is up and we got some birthday cake to eat. And so just remember, all our sponsors, B&A Engine Works, Flash Shark, Summit, JEGS, Acme Tools. Remember, if you guys need anything, go through the links. Helps the channel out a bunch. We appreciate all you guys. I look forward to this every week. Chris, I know you're still watching. Get to feeling better.
Go get you some man.
Paul says, I watched Buck selecting the right cam video today. And South Georgia said, I was in the special ed school and in Special Olympics too because of my hearing.
I was special too, but I didn't understand what the hell it was. Well, I didn't get it.
All right, guys.
All right.
On that note,
Peace.
deuces.
All right, let's put this back.